Hey guys, Prowl 1701 here. Today I am starting a rewatch of the Krotons. This will only be the second time I've ever watched the Krotons. I've only seen it once. And I really liked it the first time I saw it. I thought it was a very underrated story. I mean, it's Bob Holmes. I like me some Bob Holmes. And I've talked before about how I think it deserves more credit than it gets. So I decided a rewatch was in order. And I wanted to break it down into episodic reviews like I usually do with stories I watch for the first time, just to kind of give my running thoughts as I'm going on the episodes. Now, not a whole lot happens with episode 1. It's more setting things up and giving us an idea of what's going on, easing us into the story. Even though this is only a 4-parter, there's a lot of that. We do see this boy and girl get elected to go meet with the Krotons. They go through these machines. We see the doctor and company arrive just in time to see the boy walk out dazed and then get killed and vaporized. So we know something's not going according to plan. And of course the doctor and Jamie and Zoe run down there to see what's going on. And when they see the girl going in, they try to stop it and be like, no, this isn't working the way you think it is. I like the fight between Jamie and the kind of rebellious guy, the leader's son. I like when they try to hand Jamie the axe and he goes, no, I won't be needing that, thank you. I enjoy that little fight. I think it's choreographed pretty well, especially for 60s Who, which isn't always known for having very good fight scenes. This one comes off pretty well. I enjoyed that. The story does a good job of establishing what's going on. It does it through dialogue without feeling like an exposition dump. With them just talking about the Krotons, how there used to be a war, how there was a nuclear wasteland, but it's not anymore, but these people still think it is, and about how the Krotons provide everything, and the schools, and the learning, and the teaching. It does a good job of setting up the status quo that the Krotons are these beings that no one has seen from thousands of years, but they set forth the rules, they have the computers, and they take the 2 brightest from each generation and get rid of them, which of course keeps the population stagnant so they don't grow technologically, of course. And the doctor figuring all this out. Now he manages to save the girl that went into the machine, because right before she comes out, they managed to put some rocks in the little vaporizing things, and the doctor uses his umbrella to shield her as he gets her out of the way. And I love how it ruins his umbrella, and he's just like, that was my favorite umbrella. I love it. Trouton's just so good at acting with his face. He does so much with his facial expression. You can just see that, oh crumbs, expression on his face. It destroyed his umbrella. And he's like, he's the same way with his recorder. He loves his recorder. So I enjoy that. It's more setting things up, but it does a good job of establishing the status quo of this planet and what we're getting involved in. Now, we still haven't seen the Krotons yet, which is to their benefit considering most of the Kroton design. But I like the fact that there's still this kind of mysterious entity at this point. We don't know what's going on with them. I did like the cliffhanger too, where you just hear the Kroton voices. You don't know if it's a recording or if it's them actually talking. And then the little eye thing kind of snakes out. It does look kind of like a snake when it's on the wire, because I think a lot of people have this innate fear of snakes. So I think that could have made children back in the day, since it kind of moves like a snake. And the fact it locks on to the doctor, it automatically has detected the doctor's intelligence. You see it scan him, his picture pop up on the screen. Obviously, the machine realizes the doctor is a genius. It looks like it scanned his brainwaves. And how the cliffhanger is it zooming in on him, because he kind of, as he backs up, he stumbles and falls down. And I like that it cuts to, like, the little snake thing's point of view, and Trouton just, hey. It's a pretty good little cliffhanger for 60s Who. I like it. The leader of the group, he overacts a little bit. I'm not too keen on his acting. And then his son, the rebellious one, that's kind of his one-trick pony, is he's rebellious. They don't feel very fleshed out. You have the stoic, we must do what the Krotons say type, and then the I'm going to rebel because I rebel type. So they're not really overly fleshed out yet. And we don't really get much time with the girl, because she's pretty much catatonic at this point. It's a good start, though. Once again, Jamie and Zoe, even though Zoe doesn't have a lot to really do yet, and Trouton, of course, are phenomenal. They always are. I really enjoy a lot of Trouton's dialogue, a lot of his mannerisms, like I always do. I mean, it's a complete Trouton story. I'm always happy for a complete Trouton story. Even the Dominators, while not being great, it's a complete Trouton story, so I can enjoy it. So I'm enjoying part 1 of the Krotons. It does a good job of getting everything set up and already getting us pretty caught up on the situation on this planet. The first episode does a good job of establishing that. So a good start, And it only ramps up from here. So I'm looking forward to rewatching episode 2 soon. So the Krotons, episode 1. What do you think of it? Comment down below and let me know. Other things to do, click that like button, click that subscribe button, and that bell for notifications so you never miss out on another video. I also have a Patreon if you like what I do and would like to support what I do. There's a link to that down in the description below. I want to give a shout out to Stephen Crane, one of my top tier patrons. I appreciate his continued support, as I do the support of all of my patrons. I also have a P.O. box. If there's anything you would like to send me to look at and review, there's still some classic Who stories I haven't seen yet. Hoping to get a copy of a few of them at some point. My mind just went blank for a second. But if there's anything you'd like to send me, check that out. I also have a link to my Amazon wish list with some of the stuff I'm interested in there as well, if you'd like to look at that. And most importantly, though, thank you for watching.